Hi guys! Hello! Welcome to my sewing room! We're going to sew together for a little bit today. That's what we're going to do. Do you ever get into your sewing room and you're like, okay, I'm going to start this project and I want to work on this project and I'm going to do this and I'm going to work on that and I'm going to work on this, and you're not ready to do any of those things? That would be me today. I have 1,700 projects that I either need to start or need to work on, and I need to pull the fabric out for, and that will take me a while. So, but I wanted to come sew with you guys. Did you bring your sewing stuff? Get it out. Get your stuff. So, what I'm going to do today, right now, before I lose my mind, is I gotta take my walking foot off. These boots were made for walking. So we gotta take the walking foot off. So we're gonna do that. Walking foot? Why did that all of a sudden not sound right? Hit the wrong button again. Hello everybody, we're live. Hi Alex, how are you? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna get this walking foot off. I'm taking it off in a while. Nope, she ain't it. Maybe I should take the foot off first? Aha! Aha! Oh, I can unscrew it. I can unscrew the walking foot. Okay. And what I'm going to do is wait until I tell Steve. I messed the whole thing. I said I'm going to run in and sew for a little bit and do a video. And he said, okay. And I ended up doing it live. Oh well. Okay, so now that I got that off, what do we want to put on instead? We got to put this little thingamabobber back on. And what I'm going to do is sew on I've got to get this butterfly panel onto the rest of the quilt. So I figured I would do that and we would chit chat about the stuff that we're going to do this weekend. Can you believe that it's the weekend? Think.
You finish it?
I went live.
Oh, you did? Well, anybody show up?
Alex from Living and Crafting with MS is here.
You want to still on?
I am.
Well, you didn't tell about the guests. They're being sponsored by Robert again this month.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So, October's gift for your post. I like that. Gift for your post is being once again sponsored by Robin Long from my Cali girl. She is my Cali girl. If only she could send food. Okay. She does these they're unbelievable. Look at these, how cool they are. And guess what they say? Just a 1/4 inch seam. So, this will make sure that you post your projects on,
But you have it.
yeah.
Yeah.
This one is mine. Make sure that you post your projects on the Facebook channel and on the YouTube channel. You gotta post your pictures, because then at the end of the month, we put all the names in a bucket. We don't actually put them in a bucket. YouTube puts them in a bucket, and then we just push a button, and it just spins all the names, and it pops one out. And then whoever's name gets a prize. It's very, very fun. It's very, very exciting. So, but you got to go to the Facebook page, and you got to, and on the YouTube community page, and post pictures of your projects. Whatever you finished. If you made a napkin, post the picture of it. We want to celebrate you, and we want to put your name in the drawing. So, the instructions on how to do that are always in the, you can go to the About Us, click on that, or on the description of all the videos. I hope you win. I hope I can find my sewing foot, because right now I can't find it. I always put them in a very safe place. That's not it. I bet I told one of you to remember where I was putting it. I gotta clean up this room this weekend. Maybe one of my videos we can just chit chat while I clean. Because seriously, I cannot function like this. I can't work like this. And pretty soon, the safe places where I put things so I won't lose them or forget them are full. I'm gonna blast the things around here somewhere. I know. I can't believe she's so unorganized. How did she get anything sewn? I don't know. No, that's the stitch on the ditch one. Blasted all? What in the world? This is not good. Where do you find the stupid foot? Okay. I think what we shall do. I have another one. I need to keep that. I have another one right here, which is not really my normal one, but truth be told, I think it's probably slid back in here somewhere. Gotta get organized. Got to get organized this weekend. It's just been, it's hard when we're getting all these projects done. That's really the truth of it. I never expected to get this much sewing done. And so I have to kind of keep on my toes. Okay, let's see if this will work. Now, I'm kind of by the seat of my pants on a lot of this stuff. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. That's what sewing is. It's not about, okay. I had to put up a little short today as well with my bees petal quilt. It's all done. It's all done. It's on the couch. I was sitting with it this morning. You know what? There's a ton of mistakes in it. A ton. And I bet you there's a ton I don't even know about. And you know what? Nobody that has looked at it has said anything about that tells you, don't you? Get your project out and sew it and have happiness while you're sewing. I tell you what, there is nothing sometimes that gives me more joy than to just come on in here and sew on 4 butterflies. What could make you happier? Look. I love this one. I really love this one. Okay. So now you're going down at the bottom, But before we do that, we need some sashing on it. So let's do that. Now, here's a tip that is probably not a tip for most of you. I love, in fact, we're going out this evening. Just to get out of Dodge for a little bit, get out of the house. And I'll tell you this, I'm on the hunt right now just for basic jelly roll strips. Because even though, now I'm not saying use them exclusively, but what I am saying is, it just, sometimes with a project, it just saves you a lot of time and aggravation and cutting. That's all. Okay. All right, get you on here. Somebody asked me one time, why do I tie my two threads together at the top by the spool and then pull it through the needle? And I was like, I don't know, that's just how I've always done it. Until I don't know, it's just not threading. I think the needle is turned a little bit the wrong way. Okay, let's just do that real quick. Just move this a little tiny bit. So that the finger bob can catch it. Let's see. Okay. I remembered why we're just not going to get anything done. But I get to play in my sewing room, so that's always cool. I think we're going to take this one off. We used to have, my husband and I, we used to own an embroidery company, a commercial embroidery company. So we did, corporate apparel and all that kind of good stuff. All the kind of stuff that now everybody buys online. I was a local shop. I mean, we did stuff all over the state and all over the country. Actually, we had companies all over the country that ordered our stuff, but with their logo on it. And we had commercial embroidery machines. Oh, for the love of Pete, come out of here. We had commercial embroidery machines. And so with a commercial embroidery machine, you have multiple heads. If you haven't ever seen one. You have 6 heads, 14 heads, 20 heads, lots of sewing heads. So you can do multiples at a time, right? So anyway, the long and the short of that is, and each head had like 10 or 11 color needles with different thread colors. And so in order to change them out, to wind the thread through the whole machine was an absolute nightmare. Okay, let me see if I got this thing in here right. All right, let's try it again. If not, I'm just going to have to thread it by She didn't thread. What is your problem? Why? Why do you have to be like this? So what we would do is, if you were going to thread the machine, you know, if you were going to change color, change the thread colors out, like for a design that had, you know, all these different colors, if you had to wind it through the whole machine, oh my gosh, it was just really time consuming. And so the opportune way to do it was to tie the new thread to the old spool and just pull it through. You can thank me later. All right, now let's see. Can we cook with a little bit of fire now? Come on now. All right, here we go. Anyway, I like the jelly rolls. I love them for sashing. Hi, Shannon. I like them for sashing. I used them as the border on the Bees Petals quilt, and oh, there we go. That worked fine until I found my other foot. But now I got stuff all tangled up here. I used it as the border on the Bees Petals quilt, and it worked out fantastic. It was, oh my gosh, it was great. And I used it also as the binder, and that worked out fantastic because we had some issues. And tomorrow's video, I'm going to talk about what the issues were on the Bees Petals quilt and what or how I would avoid them, because it might help you. If you haven't done a Vintage Daisy is the name of the pattern from Missouri Star, you got to do one. I'm hoping soon that I can start this one. That's the goal. All right. Now you're on. Okie dokie. I mean, I guess it doesn't. It saves you the cutting, which honestly I like. I don't mind not having to do all the cutting. All right, let's see if we need another piece. Yep. So what are you sewing? What are you working on? Huh? What are you sewing? I am gonna do this while Steve is actually getting the car ready. We're going to take a little drive tonight. And I think we might hit up a bookstore. Can't be mad about that. And then this goes on top. Okay. And then maybe get a Starbucks. Ooh, Mom could use a little caffeine. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. But I am trying to get myself to drink more water because lately I think I'm drinking water, but I'm really not. I used to drink so much water, and now I can you can just tell in your body I'm not drinking enough water. So important. Does it ever give you just good sewing vibes to get out something that's just been sitting there? And suddenly it brings back all the reasons and all the memories of why you were doing this and who it was for. Okay. So, on tomorrow's video, I am going to talk about some of the stuff on the bees, on my bees petal quilt. And then I'm going to start my bed runner. Woohoo! Woo-hoo! So that I am excited about. I am super excited about. Working on bake sale goodies for tomorrow. Peanut butter cake and pumpkin spice cake. Oh, Shannon. Killing me, girl. Killing me. Bada bing. Bada boom. Session. Okay, now let's just get her on here and we will have, oh, sorry. We will have accomplished at least something. Okay, so you go on there. Wrong way. Okay. Fabric everywhere. Holy camole. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, let's get you lined up. Oh, I got a cramp in my hand. Ouch. I got a cramp in my hand. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited for tomorrow because my plan is to get a little bit of order restored in here. And get some of these other projects kind of going or organized, or because it's just good to be in here. I love to be in my sewing room. Okay, let's lay you down. Make sure everybody is in line. And we're off. I made a joke when I started this quilt that I'll probably be done for the next one today. It was a joke then, but I don't know. I don't know. I think part of why I really enjoy this quilt is just because it's just a really simple. It's a really simple one. Really simple pattern. I've done a couple lately that have been more busy. So I'm enjoying that, you know, sometimes you just want to go back and sew on something that you kind of know and that you know, a project that kind of needs to get wrapped up or whatever it is, and you don't have to think too much about it. And go away. So I am looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to getting a little order in here tomorrow and start the bed runner. I think I have to stay focused. Bed runner. Clean bed runner. That's it. Those are the only two things. Yeah, you know what, Shannon? I can't do this anymore. It's just a mess. And there's just too much stuff all over the place. Not that I have too much sewing stuff. It just needs to be put into place. Let's not get crazy here. And I think I'm going to have to fix this line because I think I was sewing when I wasn't looking. I think I lost my seam a little bit. All right, let's just see. I forgot the sashing screws. Oh, good Lord! I forgot the cornerstones. So she has to come off. That's what happens when you try to sew something too fast. Those. No cornerstones! Okay. But hey, at least I got to come in and sew for a few minutes. Did you? Alright, so we're going to add this to the list tomorrow of things that has to be fixed or repaired. Good. Well, I hope you have a fantastic evening, and I hope you have a fabulous day tomorrow. Congratulations to all of you that caught this impromptu live on the fly. And if you're watching the replay, throw the word replay in the comments so we know that you saw it. And be sure to join us tomorrow. Don't forget to check out the little reel that we did, the little short that we did, because the bee petals quilt is in there. And remember, only a 1/4 inch seam. And hi, Betsy. I was just wrapping up. I have to go. We're going to take a little drive. I was sewing on the butterflies quilt and I forgot the cornerstones. Well, you gotta love it when that happens. Have a fantastic evening. I will see everybody tomorrow. I love you. Bye.